Hi everyone. So the purpose of this mini lecture is to discuss furthermore about lipoproteins and the absorption of long-chain fatty acids. So as a reminder, if this is our GI tract, so this is our GI, so the inside of the small intestine, specifically that jejunum, that's where our long-chain fatty acids are absorbed. So long-chain fatty acids, we have to package them into lipoproteins in order for them to travel around. So if we have, let's say, short-chain fatty acids and medium-chain fatty acids, they're going to get absorbed directly into that bloodstream. So if we have our bloodstream here, they're directly absorbed. So if I go back, what happens is we have short-chain fatty acids and medium-chain fatty acids. However, these long-chain fatty acids do require that lipid carrier. So on the inside, right here, is an enterocyte. And inside that enterocyte is where we are going to absorb those long-chain fatty acids. So that long-chain fatty acid gets absorbed and we make a triglyceride. So this is that triglyceride here, where each one of those little squiggly lines represents a long-chain fatty acid, long-chain fatty acid, long-chain fatty acid. Now, because this tag is too large to travel throughout the body, what happens is it gets packaged as a chylomicron. So let's just say this is our chylomicron, and we're going to have those triglycerides. Now, this is lipoprotein number 1 is your triglyceride. So with triglycerides, we're now going to go out into that bloodstream, and we're going to travel throughout the body. So here is our chylomicron, and we're full of triglycerides here because as we travel throughout the body, they're going to actually drop off some of these triglycerides to our adipose tissue. So if this is adipose, triglycerides get dropped off. And what happens then is this triglyceride slowly starts to morph and becomes VLDL, which is lipoprotein number 2. So VLDL still has quite a few triglycerides. However, we've dropped some of them off to that adipose tissue. Now, this VLDL is going to continue traveling on to the liver. And that's where the liver is going to hold on to some triglycerides. We're going to have some cholesterol. And from that cholesterol, we are going to package it into LDL. So that's lipoprotein number 3. And LDL is going to carry cholesterol out to the tissues. So if this is our tissues, I should have changed that to black, sorry. It's going to drop off that cholesterol. Now, in order to pick up that cholesterol, we're going to have lipoprotein number 4, which is HDL. And it's going to basically pick up this cholesterol and carry it back to the liver and drop off that extra cholesterol. That is the very simple process of lipoproteins, where we're going to package them into the triglycerides. We're going to drop off some of those triglycerides to the adipose tissue. It then becomes lipoprotein number 2, or VLDL, goes to the liver. Cholesterol gets packaged in lipoprotein number 3, or LDL. It gets dropped off here to those tissues, which should be black here, to the tissues, and then that excess cholesterol gets packaged back to the liver with HDL. So those are the 4 lipoproteins and how we carry long-chain fatty acids.